Hey folks, welcome to another DevStream VOD archive. Before getting into it, I wanted to call out that the game is now playable. There's a link in the description, so please check it out and let me know what you think. And please consider liking this video and leaving a comment because it really helps with the algorithm. Thanks. So yeah, I'm still like kind of in the middle of moving where I got all the stuff in the new place, but I'm surrounded by moving boxes except in my computer office. So I'm going to do a short stream because I want to keep working on unpacking every day just to get that done with. Um, but I did want to do some stream since I had access to my, computer setup and, just to not be sure I don't lose the habit when it's available. Anyway, so last time, like I said, I've been out for 2 weeks. That was just like the process of moving, doing drives back and forth from my old place to my new place, packing up my car with computers and plastic bins of junk or whatever. You are on the wrong monitor. Move you over. And we close everything with this. Close everything on this. So you can zoom in a bunch. All right. So yeah, the last thing I did before I took off those like week and a half, 2 weeks to move was we got a new version update out, and that was version 0.2. With 0.1 was our first version, and that version was primarily optimizations. The number one piece of feedback I was getting from people online was like, "Hey, this runs terribly on my computer. Please optimize it." And I think we did pretty well there. Yeah, here I have the notes here. On a medium power laptop that has like a GT or like an MTX, I guess is the name of the GPU. We were getting 45 frames per second in the first version, and in the second version we added quality settings so you could choose what the quality is. But like on the default quality, which would be medium, something like a 50% or more than 50%, like 60-ish percent improvement in frame rate, and if you go all the way down to the bottom quality, it's double. So hopefully, my hope, there's definitely still stuff to do with regards to optimization, but hopefully that put it from unplayable to playable on certain computers. And I think I did that. Second was we replaced parry with just a sort of jump attack, and we reworked the tutorial to be more representative of the main game. So today, just gonna do a relatively short stream, because again, want to spend some time tonight continuing the unpacking work. But yeah, we're gonna do at least something. So I can, we'll start with I can just talk through like the 0.2 fixes as I sort of play through. Let's connect to my controller here. Much prefer the controller setup. Oh, come on, controller. Oh, good. So yeah, this other tutorial, it's using basically the same like main game logic, where it's just like a typical level, except with this extra like text at the end, and then we just basically rotated those trigger boxes that previously were detecting if you went past a certain like horizontal spot to be vertical instead. And we have a fairly representative tutorial of the main game. It's like, hey, you space the jump, telling you how you can fine-tune the jump height. And you can jump up through these just in case people were doing like this, they didn't think they could. Telling you about grabbing ledges. second jump attacks enemies below you. So yeah, that's like this like pink shockwave thing we're seeing here. This replaced the parry system, where before it was like a timing thing where you needed to, if your double jump was at the exact moment like around you when an enemy would hit you, it could kill them. But that was pretty inconsistent and unintuitive. I heard that in feedback. So now we got something simpler that also gives you a bit more like control on how you you know, deal with enemies. Ooh, got me. Anyway, so yeah, this is tutorial just sort of going through the messages. It like set up a shop to spawn here and it gives you the shop message. And then telling you that this green boxy thing is the end of the tutorial. Oh, and I didn't want, there's like a thorn wall, right, that's chasing you in the main game. But I didn't want that to be part of the tutorial just because, you know, I didn't want to rush you when you might have to read and stuff and like figure stuff out. Oh, we also have this update notes thing where I talked about all the stuff I did. Oh, I guess another thing I didn't mention at the top was a lot more telegraphing. So like the burrow guys, their eyes flash now right before they shoot. Anything that spawns an enemy is gonna flash before those enemies spawn. Also made the player controller a little bit tighter. Just because there were some pieces of feedback that it felt like too floaty, too slippery. So yeah, plan here is let's just play through the game like 1 or 2 times. We're looking for problems, looking for bugs, and also just getting reacquainted with where we're at. To then sort of say like, okay, what... I kind of want to... It's possible I'll throw away a larger plan. Like, I think I've made, like, full game plans in the past. Like, okay, here are all the units of work that need to get done. And I'm going to try and do that again here in general terms. Probably more specific for the upcoming 0.3... Ooh, got me. I'm just trying to farm rats here. But you can see this rat burrow is, it's like glowing white right before a rat comes out. See that the eyes just glow white right before he's shot. But yeah, we're just, if I remember, ooh, death is right there. But the strat here, I'm gonna try and get this bitball, then sneak into the shop before the thorn wall catches up to me. Is there anything good to get in here? Gonna get just the thing that makes money less bouncy and less it fall more slowly, just because hopefully that'll be like an investment in getting more money. I did the greedy strats to try and get that big bit and took a hit for it. So, thinking out loud about like what needs to change, I think items are in a pretty like weak state. That I've got the feedback I think by more than one person that they just kind of feel like it's not really an important part of the game right now. They kind of feel tacked on. Also, we have this new like double jump attack. There can be some items that interact with that. There are also, I think, some items that are just like straight bugged and are disabled, so re-enabling those items. Another bit I'd like to improve is the visuals. Like this shop swirly effect I don't like. I think I'd like something more pixely and simple. Let's see what you got. Anything good in here? Get another item and have it spawn more money. Just keep doing the investing stuff. Part of the problem with the items is that some of the, like, I'm sort of like, you know, investing in the future, but since there's only 2 levels, like, you never get to that future payoff. There's just not enough game. So there's nothing I can do about that, but I do maybe want to add a few more items, again, to interact with this new double jump attack. And I also want to, anything that's like straight up broken, I want to fix. Because, like, we'll probably need to do another pass on the items when we add more content. Because then we'll have a better idea of how, like, the various things scale and how useful they are over time. But sorry, I'm focusing. I don't want to get killed here. Yeah, just having them be in like a completely broken state is not great. So I think we want to get the items in a, for the next version, what I'm looking at, I think, is get the items in a decent, like, working state. Add a few more items if, you know, you have... Oh, I wasn't paying attention at all. Add a few more items. And then also audio visual. You know, the visuals are okay. I think that's, in general, most of the positive notes I got. I'm getting blasted. This might still be too hard. Well, I've almost won, I guess. But in general, most of the positive notes I got were around the visuals. So, like, they're in an okay state. People like the neon vibe, but I can definitely push that a little bit more and clean up certain effects. And then also, they're just, like, I think these things just shrink away when they die, but you can probably get a juicier death animation on these guys, so it just feels better when you kill stuff. Yeah, they're just shrinking. Uh-oh, we hit a crash. What happened? Oh, it just failed to load the sound file. So yeah, improving those... There are loading time problems that need to be improved, and then there are also, like, rare loading crashes like that one. I don't think that actually happens in the main game, but that would be part of, like, the, you know, the audio part of audio visual. Another example of potential feedback here. There was a burrower mushroom between these 2 red ones, right? But we killed him. He's never going to burrow up again. He's never going to respawn. In that case, I think we could darken these mushrooms to sort of say, like, this isn't important anymore. One of the other points of feedback I got was that, like, sometimes there's too much... Oh, that was so bad. I even stopped time and I got hit. Sometimes there's too much going on visually and there's not an obvious distinction between what's important and what's just decoration. And I think sort of turning off the light on those... turning off the light on those things would be helpful in that regard. To just sort of like say, hey, this is a thing you don't have to care about anymore. Whereas like the beehive, when you see, oh, it's still lit up, it tells you another bee might come, and you can see there's a little glow flash there before the bee came out. This is all just in service of trying to make it feel fairer. Oh, these guys got their own though. See, like, even these bees, they feel a little bit better to kill because they do that spinny death animation. But I think a particle burst would help as well. I gotta be careful if I'm not gonna die here. We're on death's door here. And also a death sound. Like, all these things are just about, like, make actions feel better to take. You might not have even noticed, because again, like, limited feedback, but, my Rat King boss item that, like, a rat will block the shot for you sometimes when you take damage, that triggered in the previous level, but because it had no sound, it wasn't, I don't think it was clear that that's what happened. Or it definitely could have been clearer. You know, you almost like forget that you even have this item, and just like, it might even feel like, oh, did that get me? Is that a bug? Did that guy randomly die? But if you played a rat sound there, it would be so obvious that your rat item protected you. I'm just gonna get straight healing. Oh, don't have enough. I can maybe... Are we on woods too? Oh, yeah, we are. Let's see if I... Oh, I was about to say, like, let's see if I can farm up, but... I have just gotten hit twice for the 2 damage I hope to heal. So, like, what are we doing? Let me go back in that shop and see if there's any... Ooh, almost died. Is there anything I can grab in here that'll be more helpful than what I got? I guess I can... not really. Yeah, I don't know. I can get this rainbow star, but, like, it's not really gonna help me on the boss. That's another thing. It might not even be that... I mean, I guess you start doing rainbow... Ooh, see, rat saved me there. I should have died. I'm gonna stop time... Oh, I don't have the money for this. That's weird. There's like a little... something to do with the pausing of effects and stuff. When you go into that, those bubbles. If you're like in the middle of a dash, like you dash into the bubble, it can look weird. Maybe that could be fixed. Ooh, that was a bad time stop. I shouldn't even get money. This is the end, like, I'm so dumb. I'm so frustrated. Alright, let's just retry. Actually, let's take a second to make a note of that bug buggish thing that we saw. Dash visual into bubbles has weird trail following you. Should be fixed. Oh, I guess I can show while I'm in here too anyway, the difference in like quality. So what is the quality actually linked to? So on very high, you get double resolution scaling. It's and high levels of anti-aliasing. And also much more when it comes to like the parameters that the vine is using to determine how it should grow and where. It's a lot more generous on these higher levels of quality, because probably no surprise to anyone that like there's nothing that complicated happening here. The main complicated thing, like mathematically and computationally, is the vine. And if you go to very low, it even is on half resolution scaling. It gets very blurry. Ideally, you wouldn't want anyone to have to play on this, but you know, if it comes down to playing on this setting or the game is unplayable, I would prefer that they just play on the setting. But on my nice computer, I can put it back up to very high. Ooh, magnet. Best item. We'll get the card first to get discount on the magnet. And, oh, maybe we can farm up to 45 to get the more money being spawned thing. Not really. Yeah, there's no more enemies to kill unless this burrower. Nah, he's dead. That's another example of where I want to gray out these rocks more, to indicate, no, nothing is gonna burrow up back at you. You got it. Oh, this end screen as well could use some polish. polish end screen. And I guess I should double check that. Okay, good. Our quality level stayed. I also had the idea to do like something like quests, like where you get a thing that's like kill X rats and you get some bonus money. I think that could be interesting to like potentially vary up gameplay. Like your gameplay when you're like if you choose kill 10 rats is gonna be slightly different from your gameplay when if there was a quest that was like beat the level in 30 seconds. But they might, you know, oh, I can't believe I got hit there. We're good, we're still at 9. Oh, same weird dash thing here. This stew pot is also a very good item. Healing is hard to come by, so even though the chance of healing is low, I mean, there are just so many enemies that you're just killing enemies as a matter of course. You will... Oh, that was a bad bounce. You will eventually get that heal. See, I healed back up to 10 there. We're gonna tell this to spawn the burrower, just so we have time on each of the bosses for testing purposes. And just while I was about to say, while the meadow is so easy, farm up as much money as I can for healing and stuff in the future. Ooh, also, I always thought of, ooh, what has happened? Oh, another audio loading bug. Let's make a note of that. Increasingly hitting audio loading bugs. Need to sort out audio loading as a part of audio changes. But they're not fatal, you can just continue right past them. This is an example of a boss that is a lot easier with the addition of the double jump. It's just safer than dashing him. But it is a problem that it feels like toothless. It almost feels like nothing happened, because here, let me get a dash in. The dash at least like, ooh, that shouldn't have happened. Dash, bonk on burrower, went right through to damage, shouldn't happen, and also double jump attack in general, but hit on burrower doesn't feel impactful without any effect or screen shake or audio or anything like that. Oh, which reminds me. Okay, we're still on very high, that's good. Ooh, interesting. There was a weird delay. Oh, I guess I must have hit the time stop right before I paused. 'Cause I was gonna say there's a weird delay there when I paused, but it looks like it's otherwise respecting pause just fine. Gotcha. Oh, we still have that problem with the burrower's eyes. I'll remain on death. Another damage block item that is gonna have the problem of oh, did I make a note about the text update happens too late. You see the original text before it's changed. Alright, we're on to the woods with 9 health. This is a good place to be. I feel like we can probably win in this run. Oh, see, I just got hit by a spider there, but it didn't feel like I got hit by a spider because... I didn't get hit. I had that item from the burrower that protects me. But without any feedback that you bastard, that I had been protected, it didn't feel very good. Felt like a bug almost. We still have bits sometimes spawning in walls. That's no good. Anything good in here? This is worthless. This is decent. I knew he was going to come and get me. I thought I could outmaneuver him, but I could not. The vine is on my tail. Or the thorns, I mean. This is the one where I got the magnet at the beginning, and the magnet is truly goated. Oh no. Oh, so close. Deserved to die there. Oh, I'm dead. Well, let's roll it back. We can go again. More sound loading crashes. When I don't like this here where sometimes you can see the bottom of the vine. And I didn't pause. It's a bad idea. I lost a lot of free time there for farming money. I walked right into that. I don't know what I was thinking. I got time. I got time. Alright, what you got? Let's just get this healing bottle. The most OP use item. Whoa! What was that? What's going on here? Interesting. Rare bug where vine went down to bottom of screen, I think? Not properly setting num points in vine, so it's going down to 0, 0 probably. Well, I can confirm that. Yeah, it is. You can see over here in the view of the scene that it just like rocketed down to 0. Almost got hit there. Just farm rats all day until the thorns come for me. Missed this chicken too. Gotta be remembering to use that heal on cooldown. I thought I would go over to the left enough there. I think I got enough time to farm this area before I go into that shop. Party hat is more bit balls, which is always good. Let's get an additional item. Suits up. I don't have enough money for it, and I'm not going to spend money on that other stuff. We can fight either boss, so I'm not gonna waste money on the rest thing. Alright, so far so good. 9 health, got the healing item. We of course have a music load failure for whatever reason. Focusing on dodging, all about dodging. Alright, just one more jump and we'll be good to go. And he jumped the other way, so we're good there. Alright. Got out of there with net 1 item, or net 1 health. Not bad, not bad. Alright, we're on to the woods. That was brutal. Double hit. We got some good money here. Gonna go into the next shop like a king. What you got? Get a magnet. Get this. Oh no! I accidentally bought the wrong item. Oh, and I lost my healing thing. That sucks. Well, now I can be invincible. That's something. Ooh, spider getting stuck there. What's going on with that? Spider's still getting stuck in a loop sometimes. I'm not sure if it's related to like where they spawn or their initial direction maybe. They seem to be fine most of the time. It's just sometimes they get into a weird state. Something. Get that choosing a boss item. I don't really like the invincibility. We'll switch back to the time stop. There's no time to break open that bit ball. Got a stuck spider here. Maybe not as rare as I had hoped. Oh man, that triple mushroom platform is brutal. I'm gonna stop time to just zoom past all this. We want to find 40 coins before the rest area. I feel like I have killed that mushroom. He didn't die. I'm not 100% sure though, because I had to move on, so I'm not going to file it as a bug. We got our 40. Oh, and we got it cheaper, right? Guess I'd rather fight the bee. Oh my god, I thought I still had my double jump. Oh, that sucks. I'm gonna add a note about that. Like, have dash unavailable feedback. But what about out of jumps feedback? Unclear. Alright, we'll do one more thing, because I do wanna make it end to end at least once here. So I'm gonna serious business try and win here. No monkey business. No doing stupid stuff. I say as I hit a chicken. Buy some healing, buy the shop discount, and max health thing. So you technically can go to 11 now. Which I think that's a matter of, I feel like the UI should be improved on Not just that, but like all the UI. Oh my god, what a dumb way to get a bunch of hits. Ugh. Oh, I thought I could jump low enough to not get hit there. Oh, the crock pot. Do I have time to farm 38? 38 is kind of a lot. So close. We still got time. I gotta go up one more. This 5, 8. There it is. Just barely. Alright. So from here, I think we can stop caring about money and just focus on staying safe and easy enemy kills to get that crockpot healing. Oh, I guess I would like to pick the burrower, but we don't have enough money to do that. Do we get the burrower? We do. Lucky. Damn it. Time stop is not actually good on this guy. Just bunches up a bunch of the projectiles to all fly out at once. Just doesn't actually make them easier to dodge. Ah, dang it. You got him though. Alright, we're in the woods. 5 health left. Not that much. We do have the crock pot. So we might be able to heal a bunch back. Just focus on killing enemies. We're up to 7, 8. Got some lucky rolls. 9. Almost too lucky. Are we rolling every time? What has happened here? It's definitely not supposed to be this good. Yeah, seems like it's hitting every time. That is not supposed to happen. It's just supposed to be a chance. I guess that time it didn't work. But the chance seems wrong. Oh my god, I bought healing even though it did nothing. Improve UI. in general, show Excel. Oh, what happened? Why can't I move? Hello? Huh. It stopped listening to gamepad for some reason. Oh, now it works. I don't know. Maybe I just... Ooh, that was weird. I dash bonked off the bit ball, but it did not give me... No! Almost died. Did not give me bits. I'm just running. Screw this. Not dying. I have 10 health. What do I need anything for? Just get to the end. Alright, we go in this shop, see if there's anything we want. Normally this stuff would be pretty good, but it's not really doing anything for us at this late point in the game. So we're just gonna upgrade the duration of our stopwatch and get out of this level. We also have the 40 bucks we need to pick the boss. Which I think, in terms of... Ooh, this is still 20. This is a bug. Cost reduction of rest area not properly set on game reset. Cost was still reduced despite not having gotten the reduction item in subsequent playthrough. But we'll still go fight the bee. Alright, at least we made it to the boss this time. I walked right into that guy. We're good, everything's gonna be fine. Ah, I can't believe I did that. I thought I had fixed this like weird blue guy teleporting time stop bug, but it looks like I have not. That was just greed. Am I really... Oh man, it really like bricks their state machine. Somehow. I need like 2 more hits here. Oh, you dumb bee. Alright, one more. Let's just get these out of the way. So close. Alright, but close enough, I think. To where we can call that good for playtesting. We found a bunch of stuff. But I guess yeah, so the other thing I want to do before I hop off for the night is just sort of like those musings about what needs to come next. We're gonna break that down into a few milestones and break that down into a few milestones, and so we have like a roadmap going forward. So we're gonna say 0.3.0. We're gonna be looking to, this is the sort of high level of this is gonna be item basics, audio items, and audio visual. So under items, we want to fix broken disabled items, add new items for double jump attack, adjust costs and money generation, and what else? What was the other thing I was talking about? I cannot remember. Oh, right. Any improve comparatively weak items. Under visuals, we want feedback on enemy death. I guess there's also, I should add misc bugs that should get fixed. Blue bees get bricked by a time stop. Dash can still sometimes graze targets without hitting. On audio, we have music loading, but we also have feedback sounds for impacts. Boss abilities. I want to add boss intros to the visual feedback, UI polish. So that is the progress bar, health, gold, the end screen. And under misbugs, I can put fix end screen. What else? What else? Oh, I guess that. You know, I think I'm actually gonna put this here. We can maybe organize these bugs. I'm just gonna put miss bugs noted below. But we need boss abilities, we need footsteps, impacts, enemy kill, / boss damage, enemy death / boss damage. What else? What else? Here. I don't know how specific I should get. Maybe this is enough if there's anything else. Oh, right. I guess clean up shop bubble. I can just put shop in general, shop effects. And I guess we want to clean up the shop UI as well. Feedback on item did something. Audio for item did something. What else? What else? Music loading, feedback sounds, possibilities. Below. I guess rest area picked. I guess under visuals, I also want to adjust camera offset if thorn wall nearby. I feel like sometimes it sneaks up on you, and I don't like that. I want you to know it's coming and know you need to hustle. I think that's a good first pass. Let's also take a second to organize these bugs. Play player. This can... I guess I can say end screen. Wrong information, using old font. Audio. This is part of this. This is a part of this. I'm going to put on this one, you want enemy animation as well as particles. Multi-act should slight screen shake. Bosses, we'll put the burrower's eyes remain on death. This is kind of already reflected in the features. I guess if from end screen we can use UI. And then we can add this text update thing. And I guess we'll add a category for items slash money, where we'll put this bit spawning inside a wall. And we'll add a specific category for visuals for stuff like the vine looking weird. Just organizing stuff basically. I guess we should put bosses slash enemies slash bosses. Yeah, under feedback, we should put jump no longer available. Similar to dash gray. I'm not sure exactly what that'll be yet, but something. We can get rid of it down here. Improve UI in general. We just have to add the note about show max health. This is a bug in an item. Blue bees, brick by time stop is a bug in a boss. Dash can still sometimes graze without hitting. That's up here on player. End screen, placeholder, we already did that. All right, cool. So I think we've organized this, done like a first pass organization. I think I'm going to go back in and play 1 or 2 more times here, just to see if there's anything else I think of for our 0.3 version. And if there is, we'll add it. If not, we'll look forward to more of I guess one thing that we should make our controller work with menu. It's kind of a lame experience that, like, I think the game is a lot better with controller, but you need to like use your keyboard and mouse, or I guess not keyboard, but you need to at least use your mouse for the menus. So let's just go through one more time, see if we can see the end screen this time. Maybe 2 more times if we don't make it very far. I guess Bitball should have a death animation. Bitball, better, death anim, feedback sounds, Bitball, damage, death. Okay. Oh, pause and unpause. Pause, unpause. There's like a filter that gets played over the music that sort of indicates you're in a pause, but I think there should be a sound when you actually do the pause or unpause. And also sound on enter, exit, flow state, like the combo thing. Trying to think of what might be a good way to communicate. You can no longer jump. I think having it be like off to the side wouldn't be very good. Ideally, you want something that's like on the player. But we're already using the color for dash. Maybe... Yeah, it's hard to think of what we could do that would be clear and distinct from the dash. Because I don't think it's a good idea to just say like, okay, if you do one jump, you're 75% gray. And if you do another jump, you're 50% gray, and then like the remaining 50% of gray is your dash state, because that's ambiguous, right? If the point is you can get a quick, clear, and obvious idea of what I can do right now. If I'm 50% gray, I don't know, obviously, if that means my dash is on cooldown or if I'm out of jumps. And it's probably not that great to what's the word? It's probably not that great to determine between like 75% gray and 50% gray to begin with. So it's not that clear either. Oh, that made me think of some item stuff. I guess under item bugs I should put item active item recharge in shop if buy new item in shop. And then also under items you should have maintain item timer between levels. Because right now I believe the behavior is you will always get reset back to 0% like available, like on full cooldown between levels. Which if I want to make like some more high impact items that potentially could have a very long cooldown, that's not gonna be good. I think there was talk in the past of potentially moving to a charge system, like charge per level rather than straight up time cooldown. But I think that would be the type of thing that would be better to consider when we have a bit more content, and we're gonna have to do a second item pass anyway. Alright, we just focus on dodging here. And see, a boss intro, this could potentially be unclear. I mean, like, sure, he's glowing red or whatever, but if I could have a boss intro, and, like, under his, like, subtitle for the Rat King, I just put, like, just survive, that would be very clear, I think. A lot clearer than it currently is. And since I already, like, took the time and effort to integrate Cinemachine, like, doing these boss intros wouldn't actually be that complicated, I don't think. Or at least, like, when it comes to the camera moving around and focusing on certain things, to, like, try and paint a little mini cinematic scene. I have, like, pretty much very good ability to do that. Got him. Alright, nice. Let's get out of here. Alright, oh my god, music loading bug. What the heck? Oh no! Ooh, almost jumped off the edge there. When I was, like, proceeding through that music loading bug. Oh, that's the one thing I forgot to write down under feedback. Mushroom rocks dark when no longer going to when associated enemy is dead. Oh, there's an instance of the ball not breaking. Did I make a note that the spiders are still getting broken? Yeah, I did. And the bee getting in a weird flickery state after returning to hive after I say flickery state on returning to hive. He's getting in a weird flickery state on returning to hive. After charge. gotta a solid 180 here. Heal all the way back up. Oh, I should have just gotten the better version of the healing tonic. Why buy one-time healing when you can just buff your rechargeable healing? Charge right into that. No, we lost a bit. Alright, so far so good. Maybe we'll get the win this time. We fought the B last time, right? We'll definitely make a stop. Ooh, no, 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 no. See, in that, I had no idea whether or not I was falling to my death, which is why I think it would be nice to have... Ooh, I don't like that. Where sets to 0 if upgrade should have same percent of cool down elapsed if same upgrade tree. Ooh, got saved by the rat there. Just to blast myself right after. Oh, there's a backwards spider. I hate to see it. Oh, I wanted to fight the spider, but I wasn't paying attention and I jumped right into the bee. No, I think the dash bonk is too variable. I think it is a good thing that, like, there's a feeling of, oh, I hit a wall, I have some recoil, but sometimes I just go flying and sometimes it's like a little nothing. Oh no, I was so close to the end just doing that dash bonk thing. Okay, but that's fine, that's fine. You can add here, dash bonk 4 should be more consistent. But I don't think I have too much to add for the 0.3. So I think we can actually collapse this, and then, like, we'll probably, these later versions are going to be more like generic and vague. But what's the word? Just because they're further out, you know, I don't want to like say, like, oh, here's the exact plans, because it's just unlikely that in the amount of time it takes to get there, I'm really going to stick to it. But I do like the idea of having a rough roadmap to the end. So I think for 0.4, it's going to be the next level, which are going to be the peaks, quests, I'm going to call them, and leader, or high score, I guess. Leaderboards is like high score. So for peaks, there's going to be icicle hazards, Um, crumble platforms. Under enemies, we're going to have birds, snow burrowers. And I guess we need one more. Do I already have plans for this? I think I do. Let me bring those up. Oh, snowmen. Where birds are going to be um, more like actually will attack player rather than chicken, mosquito, random wander. These burrowers are just going to be faster and more difficult projectile patterns. And the snowmen are going to be also have benign snowmen decorations, but some of them are enemies that will slash you if you go next to them. I think that along with the icicles is probably enough. We'll see, we'll see. And then we have the two bosses, which are going to be the Frozen Orb and the Bird Trio. And then for quests, it's going to be let player pick a goal to try and achieve to get bonus money. These might affect spawn rates or other level generation properties. Like say if you want to get like a bee hunter quest or something that's like kill 20 bees, and you get a bonus, then we could also make that so that the level will spawn more bees. Stuff like that. And then leaderboards, just as quests add more ways to rack up money, it might be fun for players to compare the total amount of money they earned in a run, as well as the completion time of the run. Okay, so yeah. So for 0.3, we're sort of like fixing the most broken parts, like the things that like still like kind of don't work. Um, for 0.4, we're going to add another like wave of gameplay content with a whole new level and two new bosses, a bunch of new enemies. And then I think the next one will be 0.5, which is going to be space and item polish, where you can say space, we have maybe some environmental effects. I'll put question mark TBD. Our enemies are going to be we'll use similar tiles at the entering a shop. It's not really shown here. Very glowy. And we have these guys who like sort of a cosmic horror type thing. And then I think they had the names. Did I give all these guys names? Yeah. Oh, we were supposed to do Evil Tree, but we didn't. The woods were just full enough. And cliffs don't exist anymore. But same idea. Oh, Moonmen, Watcher, and Wanderer. Moonmen, more agile, shooting. Try to keep medium range and shoot. Have player. You know, this doesn't need to be a bullet. This can just be a dash. We're already so many bullets deep. I feel like we might need one more thing in the peaks here, but I'm not sure what yet. We'll leave that for later. Space, I think, is fine. Where you have the Moonmen that are just like sort of the advanced enemy jumping around, shooting at the player. And then we have the Wanderer that will have, what's the word? Like unclear movement patterns. I guess unpredictable is the better word. Predictable movement patterns. Generally moving in an aggressive direction towards player. And then we have the, what was the other one? Oh, that's the Watcher. Wanderer is bullet bill, locks onto player direction, then shoots across screen, leaving a rip in space that can still damage player. And then the bosses are the Cosmic Horror and the Elite Moonmen. And then I think 0.6 is going to be optimization and polish. Optimization, I guess polish and optimization wave 2. With most of the content implemented. Bug fixing. With most of the content implemented, we're going to want to polish up any of the rough edges, iron out pretty much all of the bugs. And do another round of profiling to further improve optimization, meaning both through the output, improve further to improve performance, I guess is the general word. Performance meaning FPS, load times, and memory footprint. Then our 0.7 will be final vine level. Vine level and vine bosses. And then our 0.8 will be pre-release. Similar to I guess this isn't even 0.8, it's 1.0. We'll call this PC release. Similar to 0.6. Just drive up quality, looking for problems. And I get that made me, we want also, that reminded me, we want basic visual, audio, basic automated testing. As I sort of like stacked these other versions and all this content, I was thinking, dang, this is going to take forever to test. And as I was releasing even just version 0.2, I found it to be like pretty prohibitive. That like, okay, I do a round of changes, I change some stuff up based on feedback, um, and you know, if I really want to be confident that I haven't broken anything and everything is still like to the level of quality I hope and expect, we're talking hours and hours of playtesting. And I don't think there's any way to get around some amount of playtesting on whenever I want to release a new version, and even not even some, like a decent amount. But if I had a suite of automated tests I could run, um, I could at least know the base, like some basic stuff isn't broken. And then hopefully the playtesting can be limited to either qualitative considerations like, oh, this isn't very fun, oh, this item isn't very good, this item is too expensive, or rare or difficult bugs. Um, so I think CI/automated testing, and we can CI automated testing. Nothing. You're not going to be able to fully replace playtesting, but you should be able to trigger CI builds that then run basic automated tests to have more confidence that whatever set of changes didn't regress basic behavior. Ideally, this moves playtesting towards more qualitative concerns like fun/balance and complex bugs that can't be found by automated testing. And I'm gonna add to this one. This should do a marketing push as much as possible to try and gather a new round of feedback, since most of the content is present. Address feedback concerns in this update. In previous version, and then we'll have 0.1.1 is phone. I guess we should have phone basics, and then 1.2 would be phone polish. Okay. So who knows if this will change again? And I'm sure these like later versions especially have more in store than I anticipate. But I think we have a good roadmap here of what the future might look like. Um, so yeah, I think that's gonna be it for me for tonight. I'm gonna go resume my unpacking and organizing and stuff. Hopefully by the end of this week, I should be all settled with that. I think with a full weekend and all the computer stuff already taken care of, I think I should be all set by next week, and then we can just sort of heads down, focus on getting to our next version, 0.3, that we sort of what's the word? Outlined here. So yeah, hopefully I can bring that version to you. Get it up on the internet, by the way. I might as well link to the game here. If you want to give it a try and leave me some feedback, that'd be much appreciated. Like, I mean, the evidence is right here in front of you. I am definitely reading the feedback and trying to make changes uh, in accordance to that feedback. That's what the 0.2 version, my first update, was all about. So if you leave me that feedback, I will definitely read it and consider it. All right. So yeah, that is it for me for today. But I will be back next week, next Tuesday, where hopefully we can just be like heads down on one of those 0.3 uh, work areas we identified, and yeah, that'll be cool. Uh, Thanks for watching, and have a good night.